What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. This one's from Code Red, one of my favorite labels. This one is not on Blu-ray, and I don't know that it ever will be. I don't think it had ever actually been released before Code Red put it out on DVD. But this is if you collect the DVDs, this is number 20. It is not number 20 in the Blu-ray set. That's Lady Stay Dead. This one is called Night of the Dribbler. Don't let from the makers of Snuff and Zombie Nightmare fool you on this one. There's a guy named Stanley. He wants to be on the basketball team, but he sucks. The coach is played by Fred Travellina. He thinks that Stanley's a complete moron. He doesn't want him on the team. Shortly after that, then people start to get killed off, and the murderer is a guy with a basketball. I'm trying to say this with a straight face. Is a guy with a basketball for a head. So the killer in this movie has a basketball for a head. That should pretty much tell you everything you need to know about Night of the Dribbler. It's not a horror movie at all. It's a comedy. It does have that horror movie, element of people getting killed, but there's no blood. It's goofy, silly deaths. Fred Travellina has like 1,000 roles in this. He's terrible in every single one of them. I guess if you're just a huge Fred Travellina fan, maybe you would appreciate his humor. I think he's terrible. I remember seeing him a lot on different game shows when I was a kid, and I hated him back then, and I hated seeing him again now. I just don't think he's very funny. It's definitely like an 80s sensibility type of a movie. I don't know. I don't know who this movie is aimed at. It's definitely not for horror movie fans. It's definitely not for people who like actually funny movies. I don't know. I guess it's just as a curio, as like a cringe interest. I'm definitely glad that I saw it, and I'm glad that I have it in my collection, just to kind of show it every once in a while to torture people. But it does drag on. The humor is lame. The deaths are not, they're not kills. They're just more like goofy comedy deaths. It's really bad. It's not even like so bad that it's good. It's just so bad that it's bad. The DVD from Code Red has audio commentary track, on-camera interviews, trailers, and then the transfer looks fine. It doesn't look like spectacular, but it looks good. More than passable for a DVD of a movie that hasn't been around, has never been seen, never gotten a home video release. Like I said, it very much feels like an 80s movie. It was not made in the 80s, but that's what it feels like. So it feels very super dated, even more than if it were made in the 80s, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but this is like a mid-90s movie that feels like an 80s movie. It's just really weak. It feels like a bad 80s sitcom is actually kind of what it feels like. I wish I could tell you that it was a crazy movie about just blood-soaked sleaze with a guy with a basketball head running around. Unfortunately, I can't do that. If you're a Code Red completist, you have to have it. If you're a fan of just horrible movies that have no redeeming qualities like me, and I mean that I like those movies, but I also have no redeemable qualities. Night of the Dribbler is a tough sell. I think it's out of print on DVD. But it's not. It's one of those things that might be rare, but it's not particularly valuable. You can usually pick it up for under $10. I think there's some on the Code Red DVD website as well. So go to CodeRedDVD.com and check there if you're interested in a copy of it. If not, don't pay over like $10-15 for it. That's Night of the Dribbler. I wish I could tell you it was better, but it's not. Check out my website, MarkFusion.com, and I'm also on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere at MarkFusion. I appreciate it, guys. Hopefully I'll see you soon.